I think the few times I brought it up to my coach, he had Justin Rodriguez doing it.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fuzzy Fitness. So let's start today's video with Andre Deo, a guy who is the most followed IFBB pro in the men's division on Instagram, who has been off gear for 11 months now. First of all, let me just say that it still looks very great for a guy who hasn't even been using any TRT protocol for this whole time. He is off everything, all kinds of PEDs, all kinds of gear. And as young as he is, it takes hell of a lot of mental strength to come off for almost 1 year. This is an age where the idea of blasting and cruising is commonly being discussed among people who have never once stepped on stage and they just want to look good on social media. They are not even gonna step on stage. So in these times, when there is so much social media pressure, let's all give props to this guy for making this decision. And I am 100% sure this wasn't an easy one. So this is gonna clean out his system, refresh all his receptors, and is gonna blow back up faster than ever the moment he jumps back in. And he definitely intends to. So Andrea wants to make his comeback to the stage sometime this year. Now, he did not mention whether he is gonna do the men's physique or classic physique, because after not getting the desired results in the men's physique division, especially the last time he stepped on stage, which I believe was the Olympia 2021. So after that, he announced that he's gonna switch over to classic physique and see what he can do in that division. Now, my guess is that he's gonna stay in the men's physique, because he has done extremely well in that division previously. Especially the year he made his Olympia debut, which was back in 2021. He placed top 5 at that show, beating guys like Andrea Ferguson, who is still one of the best in the division, and Arnold Classic champion. He also beat Ryan Terry that year, and Ryan Terry is now Mr. Olympia in the men's physique. So Andrea's post about being natural is also a proof that even people who have top tier genetics, they need to stay on gear for extended periods of time to look like superhumans. And also there is nothing more important in your life than your health. And this is coming from guys who are actually earning from this, who are professional athletes, not just some guys who want to look good on social media. Because I firmly believe, if you're not earning from this, then you should not put your health at risk. So this has been an amazing year for bodybuilding, especially in the terms of the increase in the prize money. All the athletes are going to be rewarded extremely well, and not just in the men's open bodybuilding, across all the bodybuilding divisions. And a lot of the credit goes to the legend himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger, for bumping up the prize money to $500,000 for the men's open in 2025. Now, since we are talking about the prize money, I must mention Dubai Pro here. They also leveled up the game so much. And this was eventually gonna put pressure on the other big shows to do something positive, to move in the right direction. So here is the latest news on this one. The New York Pro Men's Open winner, which is most probably gonna be Nick Walker. And that isn't a disrespect towards any other competitor who's gonna be competing here. It's just that Nick Walker is on another level. He's a top 3 Olympian and who is looking to fight for the Olympia title this year. So he's most probably gonna win this one. So the winner will now get $30,000. Which is triple the amount of what the winner got in 2023, plus that prestigious New York Pro ring. So that I have to say is a huge jump in just 1 year. And the sport of bodybuilding continues to move in the right direction. Hopefully we will get more and more top tier competitors do these shows in 2025. Justin Rodriguez also published a physique update just 3 weeks out of this year's New York Pro. Now, we do not know what him and his coach are trying to accomplish, especially here in the New York Pro. Because if Justin couldn't even crack top 3 in Detroit, it is gonna be impossible for him to be a top competitor here in a better lineup. Justin is gonna go up against Tonio Burton, Nick Walker, and Martin Fitzwater. So Tonio Burton and Justin Rodriguez are being coached by the same guy. And apparently it was Tonio Burton's coach who advised him not to go for Detroit Pro and focus on the New York Pro, which in my opinion makes zero sense.
I think the few times I brought it up to my coach, he had Justin Rodriguez doing it. So it was, I thought it was more
so because he has somebody else in the show, he didn't want you in the show?
That's what I was picking up, but then he said that had nothing to do with it. So, because before I reached out to Tyler, I told him, I said, hey, how sure are you about Justin even winning the show? Because if he's not...
Because if the reason was he did not want Justin and Tonio to cancel each other's chances of qualifying for the Olympia by competing in the same show against each other, well, this is gonna happen here anyway at the New York Pro. And I have to say, this is gonna be such a difficult show for Justin Rodriguez. Because there is just no way he can beat guys like Nick Walker, Martin Fitzwater, Tony Button, and arguably Quentin Beaster as well. So will Justin do Cali Pro as well, which is just 1 week after the New York Pro? Well, he might. But we have already got the confirmation from Tony Burton that he has already signed up to do Cali Pro as well. And if Quentin is ready for the New York Pro, there is absolutely no logical reason for him to skip Cali Pro. But as of right now, this is all speculation. We do not know if Quentin is actually doing the New York Pro. And same goes for Justin at Cali Pro. But we are probably going to find out in just a couple of more weeks.
About doing Detroit, but he didn't want to do it. We were focusing just strictly towards New York, and then Dragon Foreman was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to Brazil. We're gonna pay for everything." So then I hit up Justin.
Let me.
I have to say there must be a different type of motivation when the reigning Mr. Olympia Derek Lunsford is pushing you and supporting you towards the tail end of your prep. So Matt Gregor wrapping out 150 is just 2 weeks out of Pittsburgh Pro. That is absolutely insane. He's definitely gonna be the one to watch out for at the Pittsburgh, because he is a different version of himself this time. He has put on a lot of size on that frame, especially in the last 1 year, especially after the Olympia last year. And now that he is almost in a contest-ready condition, the hard work is being displayed. So Matt Gregor must be feeling extremely blessed to have a training partner like Derek Lunsford. I guess only one man right now have this privilege to say that he trains with a Mr. Olympia champion, and every single day, and that is Matt Gregor. So I am really excited to see what he can do this year.
Nobody doing this shit. Easy. Nobody. Come on. Keep it going. One at a time. Come on.
I did mention that Fabione Silvian is also doing Pittsburgh Pro in just a few more days. So the plan has now been changed, and he is going straight for Mr. Olympia. Keep in mind, he won Charlotte Cup just a few weeks ago, and he is already qualified for the Olympia. So this guy who finished behind Fabione at Charlotte Cup 2024, Jay Young, apologies if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. So he is also getting ready for the Pittsburgh Pro. And I must say that is a very, very good physique. He has also put on tons of size from 2023 to 2024. He has got a vacuum, those bubbly quads as well, very tiny waist, and he has a very good back as well. Now I do have to agree that he can put on more density, more thickness in his back, especially in his upper back. But still he has made some tremendous improvements in the last 1 year. Plus, he was in a superb condition at Charlotte Cup. So also keep an eye out for this guy, as he can surprise so many people in the future. I am sure a lot of you guys remember this guy, Pablo Lopez. He got really famous all over Instagram for having those huge round and 3D delts. So we saw him compete a few times in 2023. The first show that he did, if I'm not mistaken, was Emperor Classic Spain. And he was also there at the European Tour. So this guy has some very good proportions, especially from the front. He needs a lot of work from the back because he's lagging in development in that area. And that, I'm sure, was the focus of this current off-season. So right now he is about 7.5 weeks out of Emperor Classic Spain, which is probably going to be his first show of the season, where he is going to be going up against guys like Michael Kristo, Beros Tabani, William Bonac, and also Andrea Presley. So conditioning-wise, he was spot on last year as well. He needs to bring up his back, especially his upper back. And from the looks of his recent update, it seems like he has put on some decent size since last year, and he looks to be in a good condition for 7.5 weeks out. So let's see what kind of a look he brings this time around. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.